Good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday finally, and I'm out here just working on my garden, covering up the beds so I could plant some more stuff. Been kind of working on that all week actually. Been doing that to all my beds, as you can see. So my bok choy have all been bolting, as you can see. They just don't look very nice. Look at these skinny ones, they're just shooting up. Some of them are forming into nice little ones, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. I should have planted these maybe a month sooner than I did. See the ones out over here, they're just all big and stringy and bolty. They're just going into flower. So I'm just gonna harvest these later and give it to my pigs and chickens. Won't go to waste. So I tried eating the leaves. It's getting to that bitter stage. Actually, that one wasn't too bad. I'll harvest the good ones for myself. I like to put it in my ramen when I'm a big fan of ramen noodles. I just eat that instant stuff, but I know it's not good for you, but I can't help it. I've grown up with it and I eat it. And over the years, I've honed my skills on how to make my own different kind of ramen. And bok choy is one of my favorites to put in my ramen as a leafy green. And that's why I kind of wanted to grow it. But I guess they're a colder weather plant. Yeah, so I'll just, like I said, I'll just pull them and put them and give them to my chickens and pigs. And I'll leave a few for me to harvest for my ramen as I eat it at night. And I wasn't really sure why I planted so much. I guess I also planted just so I know I could feed it to my animals. Nothing will go to waste. Alright, I'm gonna go get some seeds that I've been wanting to plant. I'm also probably a little late behind. Little late on planting these, but I'm gonna plant them anyways because this year I am trying to extend my garden to more things. So yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna try to grow. Experiment with other things, of course, just for fun. I wish I started potatoes again, but that was a little late. Always next year. Alright, let's go get some seeds. Alright, we're in zone 6B in southern Indiana, I think. I can never remember what zone but I think someone told me this is zone 6B. So right now, beans and carrots and cucumbers can be direct sowed. We're still getting kind of cool night. Last week it dropped into the low 30s and it's jumping into the 40s at night. We're gonna have a warm spell coming up. Still May. We could still get, you know, cool nights. For right now, let's also we could also direct sow carrots. Always wanted to grow carrots, so a new thing I'm growing this year. I don't know where I'm gonna grow it. Maybe I'll plant it next to my zucchini. Actually, no, I'm gonna plant it right here. I planted it in my second row beds. Right along right here next to I'm gonna leave my room for my tomatoes, of course. Let's see, find a stick. That's a better stick. So I have never planted carrots, so just gonna sprinkle it all the way down, see what happens. Should I do one more row of carrots? I probably should. I'm hoping the ground should be pretty soft. I shouldn't worry about the compaction of the soil. It's pretty soft soil. I think I'm gonna finish off the pack of seeds and I'm gonna put a roll of carrots along my zucchini right here. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, I think the next one I'm gonna plant are beans. Isabel really loves beans. I think I'm gonna plant them in this other spot right there. Ooh. Oh, sorry, Mr. Bumblebee. I think I'm gonna plant the beans all right through here. All right, let's plant some beans. 6 to 8 days to germinate, 20 inches apart. 20 inches apart, yeah, right. They're the bushy beans, so I don't need a trellising system. Alright, so that's all I had was enough for 2 rows of beans. I wish I had a little bit more, but I think that's gonna be plenty. Oh, look at that. I got more beans. Alright, so I'm gonna finish the other roll. Alright, now I have a handful. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 more beans. Oh, let's just find an open spot and plant them. Alright, fingers crossed. I might save the peas and cucumbers for tomorrow after the wedding, and if I have time to do anything. And if not tomorrow, well, whenever I can, I'll plant it. I'm gonna have to get more mulch and cover up the rest of the beds. Maybe I'll plant the peas over there somewhere. I don't know. Alrighty then. Well, this might be it. I'll go turn the water on and give my garden a little drink. It rained just a little bit today, but not enough to do anything. I don't think we're getting any kind of rain for the next couple days, so I'm gonna have to water that. Alright, it's Saturday afternoon, about 7:25, something like that, 7:30. Just got home from the wedding. My nephew Gerard just got married today. Just got back, just so. And I gotta go do my evening chores, do the rounds of feeding, and then maybe go back to doing planting some more stuff. Lilu is the absolute worst when it comes to feeding. She is so pushy and so like not patient. Of all the pigs I have to feed, she's my least favorite when it comes to feeding. Yeah, so I guess she'll eat out of that, and they knocked that over. And they're pigs, they eat off the ground anyways. Alright, they're taken care of. Now let's go to the next set of pigs. Dallas is my absolute favorite of all my pigs. He just quietly and patiently waits for his food, and he doesn't push me around when I'm trying to get his tray like Lilu does. He's quiet. He just sits there waiting patiently. And my other 2 pigs, they're just like just noisy children. It's time for the chickens. Second move of the day. Look at how far I've gone so far. Last time, my last video, they were over here, and they're already all the way over here. Oh yeah, they're out of food. Oh, and I never brought that food tray down. Dang it. I hate it when I do that. Alright, that took all of 5 minutes to move to 60 birds. That's why I like these tractors. All the meat birds are still on. All the egg layers are back there still. I give them their separate feed over there so they could actually eat something. Because these pigs, there's no gap in between chickens for the little ones to eat. So I gotta throw separate feed back there for them. I'm gonna go and do some more planting in my garden. I'm gonna do something I'm a little too late on, but something I should have planted. Wait up. Yeah, so I should have planted these at the beginning of this month, not the end of the month. Peas, sugar snap peas. They really should have been planted at the beginning of April. And they would be almost producing by now if I started at the beginning of the month. I don't know if it's gonna be too hot already, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyways. The peas, I like growing peas just for snacks while you're working in the garden, because they're just delicious to eat, and my kids like to eat it. And I can't get my kids to eat vegetables at the dinner table, but in the garden they will snack down on anything. So that's, why not, right? Alright, so I've got this empty spot on my next set of garden beds. I think I'm gonna just kind of quickly break up the soil and weed real quick. There aren't too much weeds out here. I mean, there aren't too many weeds on this garden bed. I don't know why some garden beds have tons of weed and others don't. I'm gonna just break it up just a little bit before I cover it with mulch. Alright, I'm just gonna plant right here. I'll put in a trellising system once I see it start growing. If not, if it's too late for peas, then I won't bother with a trellising system. I mean, I'm pretty sure it will grow, but how well it will grow, I don't know. So if I don't have to put up a trellis because it's not gonna grow very well, then I won't have to bother with a trellising system. And just like my stuff gardening, there's no rhyme or reason of how I do things. Just get it in the ground and see what happens. I'm not against gardening with like perfect rows and perfectly spaced out. I'm not against that. Probably should water that tonight, but I'm also gonna do something else. Have you guys seen the vertical gardening, vertical style of growing squash and zucchini lately? I've seen that pop up in my YouTube a lot, and I thought I'd give it a try because someone claims if you grow your zucchini or squash vertically, there won't be any squash bugs or borer beetles, which every time I grow squash around here, that's all my plants die because of the squash and borer beetles. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what that gets us this year. Oh, so before I sign off, I gotta show you a problem with geese. So right now my geese are laying eggs, and this one is being very territorial. And you see a couple of my chickens are out. They don't like going back into the coop because my geese attack them at night as the stragglers get in. So I've got to corner that one and keep them out here while these chickens decide to go in, because they like staying out, but they can't figure out that I've got him out here. They just won't go back in. Look at that one just sitting there like, is it safe to go in? The other geese is sitting on his nest right now, so they won't do anything unless they come like right up to the geese. But that one just walks around, and any geese that comes in late, he attacks. I believe they have killed 1 or 2 of my chickens before. So now I gotta sit here and play guard duty, and hopefully these slow pokes get back in. Okay, look, there looks like they're headed in. Oh, he came right back out. Well, while we're sitting here and the geese is kind of staying out anyways, I'm gonna pop into my chicken pantry that I built a couple years back. So 2 years ago I made this fenced off area in my chicken run, and I want to grow grass here for my chickens. But I made a mistake of letting my chickens in a week or 2 ago, forgetting that all these raspberries, and these are fantastic raspberries, they produce tons of raspberries. I had a brain fart moment and I let all the chickens in, and man, did they destroy my next year's canes. I mean, they just ripped them up. I mean, they're bouncing back. I have no doubt that they'll bounce back, and I'll have plenty of next year's canes. But dang, did I make that mistake? Yeah, they just chewed it all up. I don't know if you guys see that. Yeah, but they look at that one. That one's just shredded. And if you didn't know, that's how, you know, berries work. They grow that one. The berries grow on 2nd year canes, so I have to let these grow. And that brain fart moment, they almost lost next year's crop of raspberries, and I don't want to lose these because they, like I said, they produce fantastic. I think it's because I let the chickens in here and they poop all over the place. So this is fantastically fertilized soil in here. Oh, I also want to show you something. So part of my growing of part of my chicken pantry area where the extra food, I've got strawberries in this corner. I planted these mulberries 2 years ago. Talk about my mulberry tree here. Check it out. I think these are mulberries. I think they're gonna start growing. Come on, zoom in. The light's not, yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get mulberries this year. I'm hoping that's what those are. When I planted these trees here, someone told me, well, you won't benefit from those mulberries for 10 years because it takes that long for mulberries to produce mulberries. But here it is 2.5 years later, which I'm hoping these are. I think these are mulberries. There's some here and there's some up here. Nothing in this on this one. But yeah, I'm really happy to see the fact that they are growing, and hopefully I'm right and these are mulberries. I could be totally wrong and these are just whatever, it blossoms and it dies off. That looks like it's turning into berries, doesn't it? Oh, I lost it. Looks like the geese made it back in. Just chasing the chickens back out. I gotta chase the geese out, but I think this is gonna be the end of my video. I gotta do a little bit longer geese watch, chase them out, and let the chickens find their roosting spot. Alright, my name is Sang. This is Growing Little Country Homestead. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.